So, not much of a party girl, huh? Well, for starters, you're out here instead of in there, and it's freezing out here. Here. Don't worry about it. I run hot and you're shivering, so you need it more than me. Look, I know you don't like me, but I'm just trying to help. That hoodie isn't keeping much out. Just put my coat on, please. Please? Thank you. Yeah, sorry. The zipper is a little tricky with this one, so, want me to help? I mean, I can, may I? You sure? Cool, okay. There we go. Nothing. It looks good on you. So why aren't you inside with everyone else? I don't know. I'm just curious, I guess. Am I not allowed to be curious about you? I don't get it. Why you act like you don't like me? Like, when I try to talk to you, you brush me off, or when I walk into a room, you leave it. It's like you want nothing to do with me, and I can't quite put my finger on why. Not for sure, anyway. We have a lot of the same friends, so clearly we have some things in common if we can get along with a lot of the same people, right? What's funny? I don't. Do you care to enlighten me? Wait, what? I never dated her. She's not my type. I didn't. Anyone I date, I don't hide, so. So now I'm a player too because I said that. Wow. Who told you all of this about me? Alright, fair enough. You don't have to tell me, it's fine. It's disappointing though. You're judging me based on rumors and assumptions instead of coming straight to me and seeing for yourself. That's kind of sad. Oh, you don't like me saying that. Well, if you can judge me based on what other people say and assumptions, I can judge you based on observation and opinion. That's usually more accurate than your method. It's also a little bolder too. Alright, fine. Take the coat off. Just another bad decision. Because you'll be the one missing out again. Except this time it's on warmth. Yeah, of course you have a choice. I mean, everyone does. Me? I like to make my own, from my own conclusions. For example, I've been told by many people that you might have a crush on me. You can laugh all you want and try to play it off, but I know better. And I've been there. Sorry, can't tell you that. You didn't want to tell me who's been spreading false narratives about me, so I think it's fair I do the same. No, I actually didn't believe any of them. All I've ever seen you have were boyfriends, but then I started to pay closer attention to you. And I started to notice some things. I started to notice some patterns. No. Why? Should I hide the fact I notice you just because you hide the fact that you notice me? Silence, right? Then I'll just speak my own mind, okay? I've watched you, and as I said, I like to make my own choices from my own conclusions. What I observed is a girl who gets nervous around me. A girl who shows up at the places I'm at, but always stays just far enough for me to not approach her, to not be able to approach her. Then, if I do, she scurries away in what seems to be fear or uncertainty. When I try to talk to her, she avoids eye contact and cuts the conversation short or finds the tiniest reasons to get annoyed and mad at me. So, you know what I started to think after all of that? That she's got a thing for me. Whether it's a crush or not, I'm not fully sure of, but there's definitely something there. You really want to know? If I had to guess, I would say you don't trust yourself around me, which is why you try to get around me, but only on your terms, when you feel you can take it, or when you feel ready. And whenever I'm the one to get around you, that catches you off guard, so you run. It's kind of exciting. I wasn't speaking for you. I didn't mean exciting for you. I meant exciting for me. Why? So now you're curious, huh? Or maybe you always have been. Look, contrary to the rumors you've heard about me, I'm not a player. I'm a very, very patient person, and I can move at a very slow pace if I want someone bad enough. So, when the day comes, when you don't feel like running anymore, when you maybe want to see if the grass is greener on the other side for yourself instead of studying it from a distance, I'll make sure it actually is. Until then, I'll just be around, like always. No pressure, no rush. Because I know what it's like to be afraid of what you think you might like, and to not be sure if you want to take that life-changing leap into finding out. You think about what people will say, what your friends might think, how your life will change. The thing is, it's no one's business. You know why those rumors you've heard of me even got to your ears? Because I live my life unapologetically, and I encourage everyone around me to do the same. And it's not until living my life unapologetically results in breakups or friendship fallouts or incompatibilities I don't care to explore anymore. It's not until those things happen that I suddenly become the bad girl, the villain in a lot of stories. Which means I don't care if I look like a player, if I come off as intimidating, if I speak the truth and it makes people nervous, if they don't like that I leave. Sometimes you have to be the villain, and I just embrace it. I don't care to waste a whole lot of my time clearing up rumors or proving people wrong, trying to plead my case. It's whatever. So, now that I've told you exactly who I am in a very roundabout way, you can choose for yourself if that's someone or something you want to get to know. And I'll leave that up to you. I just ask that you give me your phone. Look, remember what I said? No pressure, no rush. I'm not gonna chase you. You're not gonna catch me at your window with a boombox or outside of your job waiting with roses and chocolates. I can be very sweet, but I'm a lot of other things first. A lot of other things. Like I highly suspect you are too. It's just my number. You don't even have to give me yours. I'm not asking for it. So the ball's left in your court at the end of the day, just how you seem to prefer it. But Should you choose to ever call or text me, that will be my invitation. I'll take it as a cue. So, be sure. Well, I guess what I mean is I'm ready when you are. See, you may have just started getting curious about me over the course of the last few months, give or take 4 or 5, but I've always been interested in getting to know you. I was just respecting your space and previous relationships, I guess. So, what do you say? Yeah? Alright, well, phone. Here's my number then. Okay. And also here's my coat. I'm not being soft. This is just me trying to make sure you don't freeze out here once I go back inside, because I won't be responsible for your frostbite. Then everyone will add another layer onto my already apparently super dark stained aura. I don't care about being the villain. That wasn't a lie. Someone's life and health are something entirely different though. Look, humor me, okay? If you take it, we'll be able to say we've shared something outside of this conversation, right? You'll be warm and not sick, and I'll be a hero and finally get to see what that feels like. Plus, it gives me an excuse. An excuse for what? May I? The zipper's tricky, remember? An excuse to be closer to you now while I close it. I'll also have to help with the zipper when you return it later. There you are. Think about everything I said, okay? And try not to stay out here for too long. Now that we've established that I don't bite, and I want my coat back, I don't think that you need to stay out here for too long.